Hi, I'm Miraman Rathod, Director of Seva Facility Service Private Limited, a pest control company with 32 years of experience. We are providing the pest control services across the India with industrial and export container fumigation with the pan-India presence. We are doing the more focus on the non-chemical products which are not using any chemicals. So today we have with us Mr. Girdhar Pai from Girdhar Pai Associate. Please tell us about your company and more detail about the product which are the non-toxic, non-chemical products.
Thank you, Hiraman. Our company, Girdhar Pai Associates, we set it up 6 years ago in 2020. Since then, we focused on two categories of products. One is pest monitoring and the other is pest prevention. So we'll be happy to discuss today with you more about our products.
Thank you. What is a rodent fill fabric?
The rodent fill fabric, it's basically a mixture of steel and polyfibres, and because it is almost like a blanket of steel and polyfibres, it's called a fill fabric because you use it to fill gaps through which rodents can enter a hole.
Oh, where rodent fill fabric is commonly used?
So the most common use of this product is around pipe holes. So if there is a hole in the wall through which pipes or cables of any nature enter, so the gaps around those are filled by using pieces of the rodent fill fabric.
Oh, nice product. Yes. Can rodent chew through ordinary foam and other sealant?
Yes, in fact, that's a very good question. Because rodents have very hard teeth. Apparently dentine, which is substance on the teeth of rodent, it is the second hardest substance after diamonds. So they chew through most material used for proofing against rodents. For example, polyurethane foam is not at all rodent resistant. So same with even other materials like wood, plastic, etc. So you need to use a material like a rodent fill fabric, which is resistant to rodents.
Oh, great product to keep rodent away.
Correct.
Why do buildings require this rodent proofing?
See, the importance of rodent proofing is how many ever rodents you trap after they enter. They will keep coming in until you plug the gap through which they are coming in. So rodent proofing, either by use of rodent fill fabric or other materials like Rodexit, is very important to prevent entry. So we call it rodent exclusion or rodent prevention. So if, once you do that, then you will have maybe one or two rodents still coming in, but those will be more easily manageable.
Excellent. Is this rodent fill fabric useful during the monsoon season?
See, the rodent fill fabric is made of stainless steel fibers and polyfibres, and both of these are rust resistant. So it doesn't matter whether you install it during the monsoon or other months, and even if it is exposed to a bit of moisture, it's going to last. Rusting should not be a concern with the rodent fill fabric.
Oh, it's a great product. Is this rodent fill fabric resist to moisture and corrosion?
Yes, the rodent fill fabric, because it's made of stainless steel and polyfibres, it's resistant to both moisture as well as corrosion.
Oh, can we install this rodent fill fabric without shutting down the operation?
Yes, of course. The rodent fill fabric doesn't have any chemicals in it, and you just cut small pieces of it and you place them in the gaps through which rodents are entering. And so even if a factory operation or any other kind of operation is on, you can go ahead and install the rodent-proof fill fabric.
Wow. Can we customize the rodent fill fabric for the cable entry point in particular?
See, when we supply rodent-proof fill fabric, it comes to you in rolls, and these rolls are 10 centimeter wide and 300 centimeter or 10 feet long. when you need to do rodent proofing, you use gloves and scissors, and you cut small strips of it, and you place them inside the holes through which rodents were coming. So customization means basically cutting small strips. You take an approximate length required and cut it, and even if it is slightly bigger, you will be able to compress it because it compresses easily. And if you fall short, then you should be able to cut a small piece more and then use it. So that's the customization that you can do.
Amazing.
You only use what is required. You don't need to cut more than required.
Okay, okay. How does rodent proofing contribute to the audit compliances?
That's an excellent question. We know that certain audit standards, particularly the food safety audit standards, they call for a preventive approach. That means when you set up a pest control program, you ought to show the auditor that you prevented the pests from either occurring or entering. Now, in case of rodents, you should be able to identify all the entry points, and by using rodent proofing material like Rodent-Proof Fill Fabric, you will be able to prevent rodent entry, and by documenting it, you can show to the auditor that you have a documented pest or a rodent prevention program.